Greetings and salutations, and thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're going to take a look at the submissions for the EzeeLinux logo search. I posted that video a little over a week ago, and I've had quite a few folks who have expressed interest in coming up with a new look for the EzeeLinux project. Thank you very much. This is the current EzeeLinux page, and we have Tux the Penguin pointing at the chalkboard. Pretty cool there. And on Facebook, I am just using a blow-up of that chalkboard for the avatar and a background featuring Tux the Penguin. That is an open source background that you can go and download yourself. And on my personal Facebook page and on YouTube and Google+, I've been using Beaker. He's a Muppet, and he is owned by Walt Disney. Yes, it is true that the chances of Walt Disney actually coming after me for using Beaker are pretty slim, but I really wanted the EzeeLinux project to have its own identity. And so we're going to look at the submissions. My original thought was to show these to you guys and then have you guys vote on them, but there is one person who just nailed it and came up with something that really blew me away. And so therefore I'm going to go ahead and update the logos on YouTube and Facebook and Google Plus right after I post this video, and we'll be using his logos. I'm going to show you those last. First of all, let's look at all of these submissions that came in. The first one we'll take a look at is from Carly Fleischman, who sent a couple of avatar ideas. Carly not only sent in the logos here, or the avatars, she also has become a contributing member of the EzeeLinux community. So thank you very much, Carly. I really appreciate it. So it is Tux, and he has some logos for the different distributions on his chest. And this is the second version of that. I believe she corrected a spelling error. So thank you, Carly. The next one we'll look at is from Hanafi Den. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. And this was a little bit more of what I was thinking about as far as the banners were concerned. So we have an Easy. Here's another version of that. And the second version with a slightly different font. So, very interesting concept indeed. That one could be considered the second runner-up for sure. Let's look at the submission from Patrick Betty. And he sent logos and a speech box here. So let's take a look at the logo first. Yeah, I know. I could have opened up Impress and made a slideshow out of this, but I just didn't have time to do that. So that's why we're just using the Eye of Mate here to look at the different submissions. Pretty cool logo. And it kind of reminds me of the logo for a company that got in big trouble here in the United States about 20 years ago called Enron. And then we have the EzeeLinux text up there, a penguin standing behind it, and a place for speech. And he added the speech from the speech bubble from the website. So, interesting idea indeed. Look at the submission now from Sebastian Grams. He sent me an avatar, and this is pretty goofy. He took the picture of Beaker the Muppet that I have been using, and then he put Tux in it, and he's got Easy on his chest, so pretty cool. And the final one that we're going to look at before I show you the winner is a submission from Hugo Yak, who came up with some pretty cool ideas here. So we have a stylized Tux the Penguin, and he's wearing an EzeeLinux t-shirt. And then we have this very nice banner with EzeeLinux, making Linux easy for you. And this is closer to what I was thinking of. As a matter of fact, Hugo, I may actually use this elsewhere. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to all of these, and maybe we'll rotate them in and out over time instead of having just one set logo, or do it in different places. So I have to kind of play with that idea. But I really like the way this one came out. And then we have another picture of Tux, and then we just have a very simple logo here, which is very straightforward. So those are the submissions. This is the submission that I am actually going to use. So by the time you see this video, it should be actually up there. And it comes from Bram de Haan. I hope I said your name correctly. And if I didn't, I'm terribly sorry. He pretty much sent me everything that I'm going to need for the foreseeable future. And I really, really liked the concept here. This is futuristic, and it's one of those things that you look at and you have to, it takes you a second to kind of figure out what you're looking at. And I actually like that. So this is an example of what a banner would look like. And here's another example with a different color scheme. I'm leaning toward liking this color scheme a little bit better. I think this is the one that I'm going to start with. This is just the background itself. And these are the little logos and a larger version of it. So we'll see what this looks like in a circle, because on Google Plus it will be in a circle. I may actually take one of these logos and put a border around it so that when it shows in the circle that it's not cut off. I'll have to work on that a little bit. And this is actually the one that I'm pretty sure this is going to be the one that I use, small version. And then we have a larger version of that. And that is, let's see, we have one last one, which is a large background, which is taking its time to load because it's a large file. So there you go. Thank you very much, Bram. These are the logos that we're definitely going to be using for the time being. And thank you to everybody who expressed interest in coming up with a logo for EzeeLinux. It's one of the beautiful things about the open source community is that there are always folks out there who want to help, and it is much appreciated. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for everybody who submitted, and we will be doing things like this in the community in the future. I think that if I come across something, I'm going to throw it out there so that you guys can feel like that you're really a part of the community and contributing, and do appreciate it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Check out EzeeLinux on Facebook. Check out EzeeLinux on the web. And check out EzeeLinux on freedompenguin.com, where I contribute articles about Linux. And there you will also find many articles from other contributors. A lot of really neat stuff has just come up on the Freedom Penguin site, so put it in your bookmarks and check it often. Talk to you again soon, guys. Thank you to everybody who submitted.